I feel alive again. Yesterday was a write-off. There was just, you forget, sometimes your body does need fuel and sleep. Yesterday I felt disgusting, and it didn't help that everywhere was closed. I couldn't get any food until I got here to Otorohanga, and by then I was literally like seeing double and I was hangry. But I had roast lamb. I was so happy, and then I got a good night's sleep and I feel rejuvenated. I had a good, nice, long, hot shower, which is a rare thing on this trip as well. And today I'm going to the Waitomo Caves and Ruakuri Cave. My hair has been a journey. I know it's wet right now, but the volume has like extended out to here. I've brushed it, I've conditioned and conditioned and conditioned. This is who I am now. I had a really good tour of the Glowworm Caves. It was kind of a very sensory experience because you do the first half and there's stalagmites and stalactites and fairly average lighting levels. And then suddenly you just go into pitch black, and then you're in a boat, and then you can't hear anything except you can feel that you're moving, but on perfectly clear water, smooth water, and then you look up and it's like you're looking at the night sky. You're not allowed to take any photos or videos. Any photographs that I've seen don't look really anything like it because you can't capture the quality of light in the photographs. It's a real like pinprick, bright green, like little tiny LEDs. It's crazy. And then, but if you look away, the ones out the corner of your eye suddenly look brighter and white, and then if you look back at them, it's just like direct pinpoint green again. It's utterly bizarre. Not seen anything like it. Definitely worth doing. It's fairly touristy, but my taxi driver was saying that compared to pre-COVID, they're operating kind of on a third of the level of visitors. So I now have an hour and a half walk to Ruakuri Cave, limping a little today. I don't think it's going to be anything like what I've previously done, but a walk between two caves is pretty cool. This is the kind of stuff you just stumble across in New Zealand, and it's like, that has to be man-made, but it's not, is it? It looks like a film set. You know what it looks like? There was a kids' TV show called Jungle Run, and that's what it looks like. Like fake, but it's not, it's real. There's been a landslip here, quite a severe one, and they've kind of built a temporary path very quickly that I was warned about, so this must be it. I wasn't really expecting much from this walk, but it is giving. It is really giving. Look at, like, how? And there's a tree growing out of it. Of course there is, because it's New Zealand. I'm getting the Middle Earth vibes again. Definitely, definitely. And I was like, I wonder why. It's really reminding me of hairy feet. Of course, we're only like 5-6 miles down the road. Forget that. I'm back. I've done a whole loop, and I can't believe I'm nearly back at Auckland where it all started. On that day when I went to countdown and the cicadas were going, and I was like, I'm actually here. There and back again. How do I get through this? Is this a gate? Push bar. Push. What do you mean? Oh! I've never seen... Oh my god. I've never seen that before in my life. Oh! What a revelation. This is probably the most kind of rural New Zealand I've seen. There's cow paths. This is farmland, all these rocks. I feel very out of sorts, but in a good way. I don't feel like I'm here. I don't know. I feel like I'm in another world. I know there's like electric fences, and there's just a really nice vibe. It's making me feel very wholesome and at home, but also full of adventure. It's because it's my last time out in nature in New Zealand. Tomorrow it's the Kiwi Sanctuary, and then it's a bus back to Auckland. No more of this. And granted, I've been in more spectacular places in New Zealand, but there's a feeling in my belly, and it's saying, don't go, not yet. I wouldn't change any of it, you know. I'm not a different person. You don't change your whole being, but you grow and adapt and you learn, and I'm definitely a stronger person. So there's some days when I've been sad and missing home, and I even had a couple of days where I was like, I just want to go home. But now I'm on the other side of it. You just, it's been the best. And I knew it would be the best thing I've ever done in my life. It has pushed me, challenged me, frightened me, uplifted me, enlightened me, taught me, brought me fear, brought me joy, brought me everything, all in 6 weeks. And it's kind of now opened up new horizons for me and what I think I can achieve. And what I think I deserve. That's a big one. I'm coming out of this experience with much higher self-worth, much higher self-esteem, much more recognition of the work I'd already done before I got here, and how much I value putting work into yourself. I'm so happy I chose to do it this way. Got myself a taxi this morning, decided to walk between the two caves, found out there was a designated path between the two caves that no one is on. There's nothing, no one. Listen. I'm sorry, but tell me you can't see hobbits setting up another little village here. Sorry. I made him jump, he made me jump. Jeez. I have dawdled the hell out of this walk. But here's the car park, which must mean I'm near the second cave already. That in no way took anywhere close to an hour and a half. Oh well, I got here like an hour early, so I've gone off to do another little walk, which is the I cannot say this word, Ruakuri. I mean, come on. What is this landscape? And there's a little tiny cave, tiny caves. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's really low. It goes all the way around. Through there. Wow. I see what they did there. They made you think that tiny little tunnel was the natural tunnel. Nope. Okay, here we go. An elf goes underground, but a dwarf dare not. Oh my god, it's pitch black. Okay, hold on to this side. What? You're not going to see anything. For the first time ever, I have real proper vertigo on this tour. Because can you see? No, you can't see. Okay, so I'm going to have to try and describe that. You go out over this pretty rickety wooden platform way out into the cave, and you don't realise it because it's dark, and then you suddenly kind of can see, and you look down through the floorboards and you realise how high you are, but you can see this huge cave. like there's a massive expanse of just a white limestone rock. Wow, that was incredible. Oh, my old frenemy steps. Ugh. One very, very basic thing that I'd forgotten is gradient. Yes, it may be just an 8-minute walk up the road from the lower car park to the upper car park, but the clue's in the name you've just given them, Jenny. It's really steep and I'm so tired. Please be toilets, please. Good evening from me and my hair. I was actually seriously yesterday considering tapping out of today. I just wanted to sleep, but I'm so glad I got my ass into gear and did it. My taxi driver Ben was really nice, and also weirdly is like best mates with Warwick, who is the farmer that owns the Hairy Feet land in Piu Piu. So he had loads of stories about he was on the set when they were filming The Hobbit, and he kind of didn't really care. He was like, oh, there was this guy Martin something, and I was like, Martin Freeman. He was like, oh yeah, that sounds familiar. And there was this other guy, little guy, who was talking about being pulled along by rabbits or something. But I did sell Peter Jackson a painting for like $50,000. I was like, I'm sorry, what? I was actually quite felt quite touched because they're closing their taxi firm and I was their last ever customer. It was just really nice just chatting to someone who knew the land really well, and we were kind of sharing experiences within tourism, you know, with COVID affected. And yeah, my favourite part of the day was the walk in between the two caves. It really made me feel sad that I'm going home really soon. I mean, I think it's time from a kind of physical perspective. I can't wait to get home and have like a vegetable stir fry or something, like quick and healthy with I don't know, edamame beans or just something like with fibre in, because it's been hard to find. As soon as you leave the cities, finding fresh food is really hard. It is burgers and pizzas a go-go, and I just when I was a teenager I'd have been all over that, but now I just feel my stomach is like The glowworms were really cool though, really cool, especially in Ruakuri. You get right up close to them, and you're kind of allowed a bit more light there, so they allow you to take photographs in that cave, that just to see how tiny they are, and to learn that essentially they are maggots that turn into flies, not cute little worms. But I guess the glow maggot cave doesn't sound quite as good. Oh my god, I have 2 nights left in New Zealand tonight and one more. I can't believe that's just hit me. Part of me wants to go home. Even my heart wants to go home, but I think my soul wants me to stay. I'm trying really hard not to be sad and to just keep, you know, look forward to the next thing, but this was so huge for me. It's such a huge achievement. I've achieved something every day that I thought I couldn't do, really. And I'm so glad I'm doing it at 35, not 25 or 21. I'm just like, I think I'm coming at it from a place of more gratitude and awe, all of those plans that I drove myself almost to madness doing during lockdown. It's kind of hard to believe that this is the culmination of all of that, and that it worked out. It's flowed in such a beautiful way. I planned it well, but I've also adapted to the things that I couldn't have planned for well, I think.